Hey, in this tutorial I will show you how to create lower third titles for your video in Premiere Pro. To get started, I have a video on my timeline that I would like to create lower thirds for. If you head over and select the text tool and then click where you want the text to appear on your program window. Usually, for lower thirds, the name goes at the top and the person's title goes below. Once you have typed your lower third details, if you make sure that the text is selected and head over to the Effect Control tab, and then click on the arrow beside text. This will allow you to customize the text to what your preference of font, colour and size that you would like to be. With lower thirds, the first line of text is usually bigger than the second. So if you select the first line of text, head to the sizing slider and drag it along until you're happy with the size. Next, in the Effect Control tab, if you're wanting to add a background to your lower third, if you make sure that all of your text is selected by clicking on the selection tool icon, and make sure that the tick box beside background is selected. To select the colour of the background, if you click on the box beside the tick box, then this will bring up a new window to allow you to select the colour you wish to use. Here, I have selected a shade of purple, and with the slider below, I am able to increase the size of the background. Next, we shall begin to add the sliding animation. To get started, if you make sure that the playhead is positioned at the start of the clip, and then scroll down in the Effects Control tab to where the position setting is. If you start by dragging the first value to the left, so that the lower third is just off of the screen, and then to save this, click on the stopwatch icon to create a keyframe. Next, move your playhead to where you would like the lower third to fully appear in your footage, and then, if we drag the first value so that the lower third is in the position we would like, and in doing so, we'll create a second keyframe which will act as the endpoint for the animation. Next, to get the lower third to leave the frame, we want to move the playhead to where we'd like the animation to begin, and then click on the Add Keyframe button to make a keyframe. Next, move the playhead to where you would like the lower third to be out of the frame, and go ahead and drag the first value so that the lower third is just out of frame. This will create a keyframe automatically. Now, if we play back this clip, you can see that the lower third enters and exits our frame. If you would like to speed up this animation, then go back into the Effects Control tab and make sure that your keyframes are closer to one another. Finally, if you would like to smooth out your animation, make sure that the first two keyframes are selected, right click on them, head down to Temporal Interpolation and select Ease In. Then if you select the second two keyframes, right click on them and head down to Temporal Interpolation and then select Ease Out. Now, when playing the video, we have a smoother animation for our lower third. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.